And there we go. We are streaming. Welcome, YouTube. Just me, Todd Unwin, here with GLC Simulations, and I am joined by some of my cohorts from the SimPit crew, especially Jesse, who is responsible for packing these boxes. And I'm gonna unbox them. Check out this new Fanatec gear. Well, it's not new; it's used. But check it out. See how well of a packing job Jesse did on these, and hopefully, if I have any questions, he'll be in the room here to answer them for me. But I think he just stepped away from the mic. So, first box. This is the one that got here yesterday. Now, because freaking UPS is incompetent, let me just change the screen here real quick. There we go. Give you more of a view. UPS is incompetent, and because they had to make room on the truck, they didn't load this box onto the truck and left it on the belt behind the truck because the driver had too many packages. So instead of bringing me both my boxes that were there for delivery, they just left one behind. But, you know, that's UPS. What are you going to do? So I did get... That's exactly what I had to do. There's nothing you could do about it. I mean, I could have went down to the center. I mean, I used to work there, plus my father retired as the center manager down there. So I could have went down there and picked it up, but I just didn't feel like driving 45 minutes all the way to the UPS center. So, well, I used to tell them all the time, so it don't matter. But I did get the other box in, and I even got a third box in today. There's a steering wheel that I wanted, and I ordered it, but for some reason California is slow when it comes to shipping. So ordered it 4 days after I ordered it. It's still in California waiting to get over to this side of the country. So I just rush jobbed a cheap wheel that I thought was nice, overnighted it on Amazon, and so that got here today. So at least I'll be able, when I hook everything up this tomorrow, I'm gonna start hooking all this up tomorrow, as long as it works, and I'll have something to put on that universal hub, which is probably in the other box. So first things first, are you back, Jesse? A room view, a room of. You don't want to see this room. This room is a mess. No, I am actually in my gaming room, my studio, but I have shit everywhere because I'm reorganizing. It's a mess. Serious. I'm not lying here, guys. It's a fucking mess. So, oh, Jesse's back. Good. Yeah. Yeah. So, so now, can you guys hear yourselves on the YouTube video? Is it coming through? Okay, I just wanted to make sure you guys were in on the video on YouTube so people could hear you. So, first box that got here yesterday, Jess. You can't hear me? You can't hear you. Okay. Shoot. You know. Let me see. Well, I run everything on a mixer on this one, so I've got the Scarlett audio interface. Scarlett. Yeah, hold on a second. Let's see if I can switch this voice and video. I wonder if... All right. You guys still hear me?
Yes.
Testing.
Yep.
Okay. Now what I'm gonna do There you go. Cough through it, Jesse. Cough through it.
Got a thumbs up the stream.
There we go.
Using 2 PCs or 1?
Just one.
And is this the camera mode on YouTube, or are you on what's it called?
What was that?
You on the camera mode on YouTube, or are you actually on OBS?
I'm on OBS. So there you go. I just plugged in the computer to the mixer through the headphone jack, so now you guys should be coming through.
Let's see.
And I just ran over my cable.
Testing.
Test.
Hold on,
Check,
guys.
1, 2, check.
I ran over my.
It still sounds like there's an echo now, but at least you can hear us.
Yeah, there probably will be because the room's pretty much empty.
No, it's like 2 streams at once.
Well, it's a delay, Jesse, don't forget.
No. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I had 2 videos going. Nope. Sorry.
There we go.
Oh, you know what? Todd's playing it on the other machine, and I'm hearing it through Todd's.
Playing what?
Dang, did you have that
I'm
cord
hearing it
wrapped around
through
the whole chair?
Todd's.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
hearing
think I
it
did.
through YouTube. That's it.
Okay. But I could see you guys on the OBS, so coming through. So when you speak, so all right. So what was it? Was there something you wanted to say about these boxes first, Jesse? Before we
Box to myself.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
That black tape is really strong, isn't it?
That's Gorilla Tape.
I know. I was like, what the hell is this?
Okay. Yeah, and I could soothe myself to sleep tonight with the. I don't know if anybody else gets joy from popping bubble wrap, but.
Oh, I love those things.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
throw it on the floor and run it over with high lows at work.
Power supply, awesome.
No, but it's all gone too quickly.
Yeah, no, it does. It goes way too
Look at
quick.
that.
Yeah,
package.
that's true.
Great job, Jesse.
The what?
I like when you pack the box like that, just throw it in there, throw it on top of this one, good to go.
Yeah, there's the job right there. Just a bunch of bubble wrap.
It might be a little dusty and shit.
But there's the power supply, which is nice. And the one thing I like about Fanatec doesn't screw around like Thrustmaster does, and they make different, base units for different regions of the world and stuff like that. They just, our shit works everywhere. So I like that about Fanatec. Or Fanatec, whatever you want to be. Both pronunciations are correct. Thomas has said it, so. Jesus, Jesse. My God.
Well, I didn't want nothing to happen.
Well, no, I appreciate it now. Oh, now we're getting down into brown paper bag.
Is there any unusual smell coming out of that box?
I know, I might be getting a contact high, right?
Those are a bunch of my old snap rags.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, good. I thought for a second there you put in some
Right there,
t-shirts.
I could see.
They,
Oh my God.
you use them and then they mold around it pretty good when they dry.
Woo! All right, now I will say one thing just by lifting this right here in the box. This is a heavy-duty piece of equipment. This is nowhere near as light as the CSL. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Club Sports CSW V 2.5. Looks in beautiful shape. Got the nice clear window so you can see in there and watch the belt. All your connections right there at the bottom.
May need some fine dusting, but I actually didn't want to blow any air through there and then get dust on the inside of the window and not be able to clean it. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I just Yeah, might need a little dusting.
Weak excuse.
Not bad, not bad. So yeah, but hey, looks in good
And then
shape.
there's the bolt in there too.
What, in the shaft?
Yeah, on the shaft.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yes, it is. So there we go. CSW V2.5, which Jesse gave me a hell of a deal on, and I have to thank Jesse. He didn't get like, if you're somebody who looks for this stuff used, and you look at places, whether it be Craigslist, eBay's, any places like that, you get a lot of guys who just they don't understand what prices they should be charging for used equipment. Some guys seem to think they'll be able to get brand new prices for their used equipment, and that annoys the hell out of me. But Jesse was reasonable. Jesse just wanted a fair price for it, and I was willing to pay it. So appreciate it, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Oh,
So one thing to note, all right, you
What's that?
see the rear leg, the bolts that go into the rear part of the leg, or the rear part of the mount for the wheelbase,
yeah.
they're wrapped up in the pedal set.
Okay.
But you'll have to take them out of the pedal set yourself.
That's okay.
You'll notice.
I got a whole bunch of them lying around too. So now, this mounting bracket that they have for it, I've seen guys, they don't use the mounting bracket, so it's able to mount direct, or do you have to use this bracket?
No, you can mount
You
direct.
can take it off, yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you
It's
this.
only if you need to angle it. That's more for a desk or something.
Okay.
I'll tell you this, because of the design of the base and how it screws down, like under a lot of torque, it can shatter. But if you look at the base, I've basically taken the base off, given it a little like inverted bend so that it really holds the base tight against, or the mount tight against the base. And then there's some double-sided tape in there for any additional chatter.
Yeah,
So
that's on
it
there
may be
solid.
recommended to use it like that, so you don't have any chatter, because I hate sounds when I use my wheel.
Yeah, that's okay. My deck is adjustable. I can angle that too. So if this is raked too much, I can reduce it with my deck.
Yeah, anything you want to do, you can try, of course. I'm just telling you my experiences.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that is the best non-direct drive wheel on the market right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one I've always wanted.
Hands
too.
down, it's the one you want to have. You know, I mean, it's just the best there is non-direct drive. So.
And of course, knowing, for some other people know, I was using the CSL Elite PS4, which I bought from Sean Cole, which is a good wheel. But if you're somebody who's on console, and we talked about this, me and Sean, and while we were doing a race and stuff like that, if you're still somebody who doesn't want to make that leap to PC, that might be a little too much for you. You don't have to make that investment. You can be, if just on a console, the CSL Elite PS4 would get you exactly where you need to be on a console. But if you're going to consider PC racing, make that leap. That's just my 2 cents.
No, I agree. I have the exact same thing. CSL in my PS4 rig. It's perfect for it.
Yep. All right, box number 2. Where the hell did I put my knife? Ah, Jesus. Lost my knife. Oh, that's what they make pens for, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this, Gorilla Tape you said, Jesse?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should have seen the video card I tried to get into. It took me a half hour.
All right, hold on. I got to grab my knife. I'll be right back. Okay. Popping. All right. There we go. My Smith & Wesson. I don't know where the other knife went to, but... When Jesse tapes a box up, he really tapes a box up.
These pedals are pretty heavy. Remember I said they're on the mechanical mechanism of the brakes. It might be a little bit greasy, or not really on the clutch and the accelerator, not really the brake.
So this I take it this is the USB cable for the pedal set.
Yeah.
And what I didn't notice is that they're all braided. They're braided cables. That's nice.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I couldn't find the telephone cable thing. I can get you one, of course, if you need it, but
No.
If you need it, I got a bunch of them from Fanatec I don't use anymore. I can send it to you.
No, because I run them separately.
Oh, okay.
I don't run them tandemed. So we'll save this piece for later. I'm taking it. That's the hub.
I think so.
Alrighty. So now these are the pedal sets that I wanted originally, but my budget was kind of tight, so I settled on the CSL Elite pedals with load cell. And don't get me wrong, it's absolutely a beautiful set of pedals. You can't go wrong with those. But aesthetically, the V3s are just a lot more pleasing to the eyes. I think personally. As to where I think the V3s are more, they have a prettier form and function. The CSL Elite pedals are just more of a function, and they're just there. You know, they look like basic pedals with a very good function. So they're not meant to visually please. Ugh, look at that. Now these don't have the brake performance kit in them, right? Okay, so I just have to get that. Okay.
Yeah.
That is not expensive. I'm not worried. All right, so. Wow, look at these. Oh, these things are freaking beautiful. Look at these things. Oh. Whoops. Just knocked over a picture of my granddaughter. Sorry, honey. So, there we go. Fanatec V3 pedals. Are those not pretty? I mean, you cannot sit there and tell me those are not pretty pedals. If you tell me they're not, you're a liar.
The F's a little gone on the brake. Don't worry about it. When your foot's on the brake, you can't even see the pedal.
Yeah,
How'd you do that, Jesse?
when I'm racing, I'm not looking at my pedals.
Toenails.
Oh,
Oh, he has a throttle camber too. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He
ever
said
see
they
that?
were.
The ones I saw Kahootie had the thing on the brake and the clutch. And
Yeah, some people have done that. They'll put them on the brake and the gas. And
yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like it. Is it good?
Yeah, you can dial it. I mean, you can dial it to where it's not even there.
oh wow,
I
that's
had
really
mine on
nice.
like one or two, but you can take it to where you can't even move the pedal. It's a difference. You just got to kind of get it where the feel is for you.
Todd,
Yeah, that's a really
Sometimes-
smooth action too.
sometimes what I do is like when I first start to use it, it can make the squish sound. So you just press it down like, a few times pretty hard.
Mhm.
I guess like you're pumping a clutch, and it will kind of get quieter.
Yeah, that's nice though. It's a nice smooth action on that.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of drifting on those pedals, and I will really like that for a little just extra resistance, so I can just like flop it right down.
Oh, that's a different kind of clutch. It kind of like has that release right at the end.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, a lot more.
A lot more, almost feels realistic. That's nice. That's a nice action on that clutch. Not that I use a clutch all that often, but when I do just normal drives, like go drive Lake what is that mod on Assetto Corsa? Lake help me out, guys. Lake, it's not
Titicaca.
Lake Louise. There we go, Lake Louise. When you do the Lake Louise mod on a Assetto Corsa and you just want to go for a nice Sunday drive, it's nice to actually just drive a car like you're driving a real car, and you use the shifter and the clutch and all that. Now I'm not a big clutch.
Todd, do this for me because it's bothering me. Just grab that zip tie and pull on it, and those screws should come. The bag should come right out.
Feel better?
Zip tie in there.
That make you feel better.
It's a special package from Jesse, okay?
Well, I almost forgot them. Those things, I don't know if you'll be able to find
Kind of look like you did that before.
the other ones.
So what are those
I
for?
remember those baggies.
So what are those 2 screws for?
I didn't even melt the bag. Those are for the wheelbase.
The wheelbase?
Yeah, the wheelbase on the inner side. I don't actually have outer ones. I kept using 80-20 bolts and or the washers from 80-20 because they got a groove and they sit along the inside edge of the wheelbase and hold it down. Did the same thing with my OSW at first.
These are pretty heavy. They're bulky, huh? It's a good thing GT Omega switched to a steel plate instead of that MDF, huh? Alrighty. Okay, so then the last thing we had. All right, so I have to say, decent wrapping job. Good job on that, Jesse. Thank you for protecting it like you did.
You're welcome.
And so here we go, folks. Universal hub.
This thing has had a lot of use.
They're meant to, right?
And that's a good deal, Jesse, you gave him.
Hell yeah.
That's
So,
a
Tom,
good
just to let you know, I'm massively jealous.
Why?
That's a good fucking deal right there. Oh, sorry.
Why are you jealous, Doug?
Because I'm on an old Forza CSL Fanatec wheel and V2 pedals.
Ah.
You're still faster than us.
I know. You damn machine.
You're still faster than us, so you can stay on them.
Something slower.
So yeah, and this is the Xbox Universal hub.
So you can take like you don't have to run all those buttons. There's 4 bolts on the back. You can take off.
Yep.
You can just leave like 1 or 2 sets of buttons and the funky switch or anything you want to do.
Quick release.
And yeah, you'll see. And then that display, you can take the display out and put it in so it's more flush if you wanted to.
But I don't. Yeah, but see, I've seen that on the videos, and it's like, what is the point of that? Because you need to see. You need to see.
Yeah, it gives you a little gear readout at least.
Yeah.
Sometimes a speed readout.
Plus, if you do the setups, it tells you which ones you're in, what setup option you're in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
S1 through 6 or something.
Okay. So, and this is the thing. I was originally gonna buy just the P1 rim, the Xbox P1 rim, but then I was like, you know what? I've got a PS4 rim. I don't need the P1 rim, and I really want this quick release. So I was like, you know what, Jesse? Screw the P1 rim. Give me the Universal hub, and I'll make you more jealous, Doug. He only charged me half price for this, for full retail. So.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not saying I was real hard on my stuff, but it's all used.
Yeah, and it's used. Yeah.
Besides that wheelbase, everything else is the pedals have a good amount of use and the hub has a good amount of use. But the wheelbase is actually pretty pristine.
But and that's just it, Jesse. You understood it was used. I mean, how many times have you seen it? The guys are out there. They'll have stuff that is absolutely beat to hell, and they want to charge you $20 less than full retail for new stuff. It's like, you people are ridiculous out there.
I agree with that. Like, you can't get full price for stuff that's even 75% is kind of a lot to ask. You know, depending on what it is.
My question is off the subject. The tattoo on your right arm, is that a London phone booth? What is that?
That is the Doctor Who logo.
Ah,
Okay, I was wondering too.
I'm like, yeah, okay, I got
Oh,
it.
so that's like a Doctor Who poster
Yeah.
on the left? 'Cause
It
I
was
don't
a phone
know.
booth, right?
That's
Correct?
the movie poster from the 50th anniversary. I actually
All right,
I went
got
to
you.
London for the 50th anniversary. So
Really?
I
You know what I say? Nerd.
yeah. Oh, I'm geek all the way. I've been watching Doctor Who for over 40 years. I am a major fan. So yeah. I mean,
I'm like, what's that tattoo? I want to see it. Stop moving your arm. Like, what is that?
that is the Doctor Who logo. There's a few spots to where it got faded, and I got to get retouched up. But yeah.
Cool.
So it's like even this, my granddaughter, when she made me her Christmas picture, she did the Doctor Who frame. So
I knew it was so familiar. Like, what is that? I've seen that before.
I mean, I'm a Doctor Who fan. I've got another TARDIS right here.
Oh, for sure.
I've got the lamp that's behind the monitor here. That's a Doctor Who TARDIS lamp. So yeah, I'm a major Doctor
That's
Who
it
fan.
right there. That's it.
I'm a geek. So, oh yeah, I've got another box here. So this is what is going to go on the hub temporarily until next week when my other wheel arrives. And this winter for Christmas, I think I'm going to buy myself the McLaren wheel. But I'm going to get the quick release with that. And then next spring, I'm going to get the Momo Mod 30 wheel. So again, this is nothing major, nothing. It looks like an ordinary generic wheel, but it was the only one that was attractive enough for me to want. So watch, I probably got screwed and they just sent me a wheel cover, right? Oh, Jesus, more.
At least they don't have Gorilla Tape on it.
Oh, no, feels like a real steering wheel. Yeah, there we go. I just have to modify the horn button so I get all the electronics out of the way. But there's that. Just a cheap generic wheel, nothing special.
Oh, matches your chair?
Yeah,
I had one of those when I first got my had my Universal.
So when you
Nothing wrong with
grip that, how does it feel with the inside of your thumbs?
Well, pretty nice because it's actually contoured right there for the thumbs to where you can either have them here or here.
Yeah, that's close to the Mod 30 design.
Yeah, but yeah, it is actually. That's another reason why I considered it.
You know the diameter?
This is 320.
Okay, so exact same diameter.
Yeah, so it's 12.5 inches. So yeah, it's same diameter as a Mod 30, which, I mean, on the video you might think, oh, that's pretty big, but in my hands, now it's bigger than a wheel you get on any of the steering wheels you can buy, Thrustmaster, all that, the basic stuff, unless you really buy, like, I think what the Sparko is a little bit bigger, but this
It's
is
very similar to like a grand steering wheel design, like you get from like a store. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I actually love the thickness on this. I may not even wear gloves with this because it's so thick. But yeah, this is for anybody who's ever held like the Ferrari 599 wheel Alcantara, or even the P1 or the PS4 CSL wheel. It's thicker. It's thicker than those. Definitely a lot of nice grip on this. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get happy and be happy enough with this one here, and I'll keep it on there. Who knows? But we'll have to see what happens when the other one finally comes in next week. The other one's just different, to where it's just regular aluminum instead of a black aluminum. It's silver aluminum, and it has a black wheel, but then it has blue plastic. If what I think is just blue plastic design. Screwed in with more Allen screws here just to give it more of a design at the bottom of the wheel, which I showed a picture on the Discord. If you're a person who is part of the SimPit Patreon, if you're not, go join. There's no reason not to. I showed a picture of that, but this one's actually pretty nice. It looks almost like the standard wheel that even William Marsh there was put on his OSW when he first got his OSW.
Ooh, just kidding. Just kidding.
It does. It looks like just the regular, but it's actually comfortable. So
Well, it looks like a nice wheel.
yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to hooking this up tomorrow and getting this all set. So and it did come with the screws, so I can take that horn connection right out.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it came with the screws. The little silver things are the screws in there, so that should attach right nicely to the hub. So I may not have to go find any screws. That's the only thing. And Jesse told me about it. He said he didn't have the screws for mounting to the hub, and I said that's fine. I could buy those at Home Depot, not a big deal. But the ones here in the steering wheel should work no
Shout
problem.
out to Home Depot.
Or Lowe's.
Or Lowe's or Ace Hardware, whatever you got.
Yeah. So wherever you go, anybody, as long as they sell,
Is there something on the top center of that wheel?
Yeah, if you saw that, that's a little white dot.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I only saw it at the end, but I saw it.
Yeah, that's actually in the wheel. That's not something that's actually in the wheel for your center.
That's cool.
That's like, whoa, what's that?
You might
Well,
think,
that's nice
yeah, you
to
keep
have.
driving along and thinking lints on your wheel.
Well, if you want to put tape on it, it's actually perfect. It gives you a perfect center point.
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to tape it, you can. It tells you exactly where to. So that's it, Jesse. Awesome job wrapping all that up. Really appreciate it. I am so looking forward to using all this stuff. And
You're welcome.
And as long as it all works, I do believe I have a CSL Elite bundle for sale. That includes wheel, base, and load cell pedals. If anybody's interested, let me know. So,
Doug.
Doug, no,
Doug.
I don't think Doug will want to go there. He's not with his V2 pedals. Maybe he does.
No, it's not even an upgrade from what I've got.
Pedals might be. I think
No, definitely not.
I don't know. V2 pedals are ugly. But anyway.
Mine are all billet aluminum, badass fucking pedals.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem, Doug.
My steering wheel's junk. That's the only piece that I got junk.
So,
Hey Todd.
yeah.
If you look on the Fanatec website, you'll see in there list of wheels that can go on the quick release.
Mhm.
There's a round one. It's like an old school formula from back in the day.
Yeah,
If
I've seen that.
If you want that, send me your address and I'll send you one because I got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the only one I couldn't get rid of because it's smaller, and I can't use it on my direct drive.
Oh, yeah, is that the one
I tried
that's-
once,
Is
and
that the
was
one that's a
stupid.
280?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was seeing that. Yeah. I was surprised when I was looking at the Fanatec website. You can't actually buy just the rims without the universal hub, or if you can, I haven't found
No,
it.
you
Yeah,
can.
You
yeah,
can.
you can. It's just that their menus are all messed up now.
Really?
a little bit.
Okay.
but you can. Yeah.
I thought you could, but it's like I was trying to. Of course, I was on my phone, so the actual computer website might be different than a mobile website. But I was.
No,
sitting
I
there
just tried, and it's acting up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I actually do like. Now, of course, it looks like the Momo Mod 30, but I actually do like the Forza Motorsport D-shape wheel.
Yeah, I had that one too.
Yeah.
Man.
But see, I really do want to get that McLaren wheel, but so many problems have been arising with it. It's like I don't know if I should. People saying that the wheel is failing. And of course the other ones, if you've got a V2.5 or V2, you better get the quick release. So it's like, okay, but then I guess I'm hearing other stories in the forums and even on here in our Discord that the McLaren wheels are failing. Is it because they're just cheap plastic wheels made for Xbox? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, they're even breaking on those CSLs.
Really?
I don't like
they're
that.
breaking
I don't
those,
like
huh?
that quick release they got on there though. That I don't know what that is. I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, that's just the standard quick release that comes with the standard wheels for like CSL wheels and stuff like that. But
Right.
you can upgrade it for $100 to the actual
Well,
quick release. The
you
quick
might as well
release,
get the Formula one.
like this one. See, I don't like the Formula I don't find that attractive at all. I like the McLaren because I like the GT3 style over Formula myself.
Oh, okay.
Just like with the TSPC Racer, which I think Booth is going to buy off of me. I love that rim that comes with it. My only problem is my thumbs are so big, and they put that metal piece in the center of the rim, and I've cut my thumbs. The outside of the edge of my thumbs, I've cut that so many times. It's just like I gave up trying to use it because it's just so tight in there. But I love the rim. It's just, but I think Booth. Watching him on some of his Twitch videos, I think he's a smaller guy. He's probably got smaller thumbs, so he should be all set. But,
well, if you want that rim, just let me know, and I'll send it to you.
Sweet, not a problem. I'll shoot you my address, and that's not a big deal. I'm only here in Massachusetts. But that's about it. So, again, thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Mr. Viking Elite Racing. Check him out on YouTube if you want to see some fun streaming going on. You know, check out Jesse on Viking Elite Racing. Check out Sean Cole on SimPit or the SimPit crew.
Everything I do is legal in Massachusetts.
Remember that when you watch. So check out, like I said, Sean Cole on the SimPit and the SimPit crew channels. And of course, you got me here on the GLC Simulations. Anybody else? You know, we have another streamer, Booth, who has a Twitch channel. I forget what he uses. I think he uses his full name, Devin Booth. So check him out over there on Twitch. Other than that, that's the unboxing of my V2.5 and V3 pedal set. So I will hook those up tomorrow, and hopefully some point next week I'll give my first impressions of them, and we'll go from there. Other than that, take it easy, YouTubers, and I'll catch everybody that's talking in here in the Discord. I'll catch you guys in a little while. Later.